Good morning. Welcome to the Community Calendar. I'm Jazzy, and today my guest is Melissa Young. She is the Associate Artistic Director at the Dallas Black Dance Theater, and they have a huge cultural awareness series that's coming up February 19th through the 21st. It's at the Wiley Theater. It's at 2400 Floor Street in Dallas. Oh, I cannot wait to see these performances. Please tell me about it.
Good morning. Thank you. Thank you. Well, Dallas Black Dance Theater, I always say we're like the gift that keeps on giving. We always have something going on, and of course, for African American History Month, we have our Cultural Awareness Series. And I love our programming because we have something for everyone. So whether you know about dance or you don't know about it, you will be entertained. Our Cultural Awareness Series is presented by Wells Fargo, and we have additional support by the National Endowment for the Arts, and we are so thankful because without their support, we couldn't bring this great dance to our community. We have 3 world premieres, which is rare for us. Usually for each performance series, we might have 1 new work. But this time, I don't know, we're trying to do it in 2016.
I see.
Yeah.
Now, I understand that there's a couple different dance styles that is going to be incorporated in these series. Can you tell me more about those dance styles?
Sure. One of the most exciting works that we have is a brand new way how to elevate Dallas Black Dance Theater. Jamal Story is a recipient of a grant from the Taka, Bowden, and Embry Family Foundations, and he received this award as part of an artist residency fund. He decided to take Dallas Black Dance Theater into the air. He's created an aerial work. So most people know Dallas Black Dance Theater is a modern dance company, and we just dance on the floor. No, Jamal said we're going to take it to a whole nother level, literally. And so he's got us up on these apparatus. There's a swing, there's a hammock suspended, and this red silk. So it's kind of like incorporating, dance, acrobatics in a subtle way. So this, it's a big challenge for the dancers, and they're so excited about it.
What's your background? And have you been a dancer yourself?
Yes, I've been with Dallas Black Dance Theater for 22 years.
My goodness.
Yes, I know. That's what I say every time I say it. I was a dancer with the company for 11 years, and I've been directing it for the second portion. I trained at the Albanelli School in New York City on scholarship, and I'm a graduate of one of their programs. So I definitely have a lot of dance under my belt.
Yes. What was your favorite dance style that you like to do?
I would say my favorite dance styles are, well, definitely modern dance. That's, of course, what I have come to Dallas for, but ballet, I love it. I know it's surprising and shocking.
Yes.
People don't like ballet. Well, I think the challenge of that constant seek of perfection and the control and the elegance and the grace and the coordination, and many people don't realize, regardless of which dance style you like, ballet really helps you gain that foundation, and it really makes everything else you learn easier.
I have to check out more ballet.
Yes.
I'll see some of that in these performances, though, right?
Yes, you will.
Okay, I'm speaking with Melissa Young. She is the Associate Artistic Director with the Dallas Black Dance Theater, and they have a 3-series cultural awareness series that's coming up. It's going to be February 19th through the 21st at the Wiley Theater. Again, that's at 2400 Floor Street in Dallas. If you're interested in getting some tickets, you can always go to their website at dbdt.com. Now, I want to talk more about the show itself. The Friday and Saturday performances have activities following the performances. What will the audience get a chance to see?
Yes, on Friday evening, immediately following the performance, there's a talk back with the choreographers. So it's a chance for the audience members to hear directly from the choreographers of these 3 world premieres that we have going on. We have Bridget Moore. She's a Dallas native, graduate of Booker T. Washington. Her work is called Unearthed. We have Kervin Boyd, who created a work called Furtherance, and then, of course, Jamal Story, who has choreographed the aerial work called The Part They Left Out. And so the audience will hear from them and hear what their inspiration was and what their process was like, as well as they'll have the opportunity to ask questions.
So these dancers, they have danced all across the country.
Yes. All of the dancers in our company. We have 12 members of Dallas Black Dance Theater, 6 men and 6 women. Their training comes from all over the U.S., but we also have a couple of company members who are not from the United States. We have one dancer who's from Vancouver, British Columbia, and another company member, he's from Trinidad and Tobago. So Dallas Black Dance, we're always trying to, reach out and can embrace everybody. And that's how we just like to do it. And when our audiences look up on that stage, they see a representation of everyone who's actually seated in the audience. And it also helps inspire the young students and give them some motivation of, one day I want to be like him or her that I see up there performing.
Yeah, I'd like to talk more about that, what you just addressed, which is for the parent or the grandparent that's out there and they have a child that loves to dance, but they don't have any direction or they don't know exactly what it takes to become a professional dancer and what you have to give up, what kind of dedication is required. Could you tell me a little bit more on that since you were a dancer for 11 years?
Yes, well, for a young person who loves to dance, that's why I started dancing. My mom said, she has too much energy around the house, so let's try to contain that and see what can develop. Most children, they have that love and that bug of dance because you hear music playing at home all the time. So I think that once you see that spark, I think there's nothing wrong with putting them in the creative dance class to see if they have an interest. And no, not every child is going to grow up to be a professional dancer, but the discipline that it provides you, and I think regardless of what their career ends up being as an adult, the discipline of dance will stay with you forever because it teaches you, you're multitasking constantly. You have to learn how to work with others. You have to have that self-discipline. You have to make on-the-spot quick decisions and hoping that the choice that you made dance-wise is the correct one. So in life we do the same thing. You have to make that split-second decision and hope that it was the right one. And if it was not the favorable choice, you have to make sure, it's about the art of recovery. You have to figure out how to make that choice work for you right in the moment. Yeah.
So what is a typical day like for a professional dancer?
Typical day at Dallas Black Dance, we rehearse Monday through Friday from 10 to 5. So people go, what are you doing that whole time? Every day we got to come in for our company warm-up class, which is from 10 to 11:30. So people are like, what is class? That's conditioning, training, strength exercises, and honing in on your technique. Because yes, we were trained to do that, but you have to maintain it every day. If you don't take class, you can't be prepared for the rehearsal day. So then from 11:45 until 5, we are learning new dances, creating new works, and putting other dances back together for performance series like the one we have coming up.
How hard is it for someone to become a dancer at the Dallas Black Dance Theater? Is that possible? When are the openings available? How could they get in?
Well, everyone looks at like, I want to do that. I want to be that dancer up on that stage. It's extremely competitive. We only have 12 dancers in our company, 6 men and 6 women. And the average time that company members spend is about maybe 5 or 6 years. So only every 5 or 6 years, and maybe at the minimum every 2 years, there might be one spot available. So you have to come in ready. Yes, we want you to be talented and well-versed in the different dance styles because we're a repertory company, which means that we don't just do one style of dancing. I mean, it could be some hip-hop, it could be African, it could be jazz, ballet, it could be even tap. So you have to have a high skill level with that. But then along with that, we want you to be an intelligent person because you can fit into the family. We like to call ourselves a family. You can fit into the family talent-wise, but who are you as a person, as an independent individual? Kind of like the family member, like a real family. So the talent can make it, but if you're not that strong personality that we need to have, then it might be a few more years before you can make it into the group.
Right. So when are tryouts? Is it like what we see on television, like So You Think You Can Dance? Is it really that difficult where you have to just dance your heart out in front of people and they determine whether you can make it or not?
Yes, it is. It really is like that because We want to make sure that we make the best choice for our company. But then, how bad do you really want it? You have to come in 110%, and you have to prove and show us why you feel you're the best fit for our group. And because we don't have time to imagine, oh, what will he or she look like?
Right.
You know, if they're performance ready. We need to know, they have that star quality. That's who we want. We like it when the dancers make it difficult for us. We should have a hard time choosing between the great talent on the floor, not going, oh, well, that might be a good fit.
Right.
Yeah.
So when are your next auditions if anybody is interested in participating? And is it enough to live on? Is the compensation good enough to make a living?
That question comes up a lot. Our next auditions are in the summertime in July.
Okay.
But we have a summer intensive program that's 2 weeks intensive training all day long. So that's a good way for us to see you work on a daily basis leading up to the audition. And if you're not from Dallas, you need to know if you like the city. You know, you could like the job, but do you like the place that you're going to potentially be living in? And yes, all the dancers, this is their only job. People think it's a hobby or a part-time gig. Nope, we work 11, sometimes 12 months out of the year. We train harder and perform more than most athletes, sports athletes do. So there's no sport where they play or 11 months out of the year. They just don't. So
You're right.
Yeah, we make it happen.
Okay. Well, if you're interested, you got about 5 or 6 months to get yourself together to start the audition process if you want to try and be one of these 12 dancers, if they have a slot open. So if you're interested, again, make sure you go to their website. It's dbdt.com, and they have, again, a huge cultural awareness series that's coming up on February 19th through the 21st, and it's going to be at the Wiley Theater, 2400 Floral Street. They're going to have 3 different series with 3 different types of dance, and it's going to be very cool. And you're going to give me some tickets to this too, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
You know, we want you to be up close and personal, get to meet the dancers, and we hope that with you being there, we hope that everybody out there will want to come as well.
Right. So she's going to hook me up, and I want to hook you up at the same time. So just go to my Facebook page. I don't know if you're my Facebook friend or not, but if you go to my Facebook page, Jazze Radio Chica, that's my name. It's Jazze Radio/Chica. It'll pull up. I'm going to put up a pair of tickets on my page that I'm going to be giving away so I can hook you up, and you can get a chance to see this wonderful dance series that's going to be coming up in February. Also, I can't let you go, Melissa, without talking about giving back to the kids. I understand your dance company trains about 400 kids.
Yes.
Yeah. So tell me more about that, and how can a parent, get their kid enrolled just so they can get some dance experience?
Yes, we have over 400 students who train on a weekly basis at our academy at Dallas Black Dance Academy, which is the official school of Dallas Black Dance Theater. And we have classes for young children ages 2 and 3, like a mommy and me kind of situation.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yes, and then with full technique from ages 5 through adult. And they can go on our website, dbdt.com, for more information. We have summer programs that are coming up, that start immediately after the academic school year finishes. So whether they're a beginning student and they've never had experience before, or if they had training before, we have a program for them.
What about somebody like me who I'm just grown and don't know how to dance?
We do. Hey, we all like to dance, and sometimes you just need to spend a little time for yourself. We've got classes for you.
Okay.
Yes, we do.
I didn't think it was help for me. I got to learn how to get on rhythm first, and then.
We're Dallas Black Dance Theater. We can help you do that.
Okay, well, I'm going to hold you to that.
Okay.
Again, you guys, I want to invite you out. It's going to be a wonderful performance. It is the Cultural Awareness Series by the Dallas Black Dance Theater, and it's going to be February 19th through the 21st at the Wiley Theater, 2400 Flora Street in Dallas. Go to dbdt.com if you want to get more information and get your tickets. Is it an age limit, or can anyone go?
Anyone can go. That's why I love Dallas Black Dance. We don't exclude anyone.
Okay, perfect. But they do need to dress appropriately?
Yes,
okay.
Of course. I like to say dress like you're going out to a nice dinner.
Okay, all right.
That kind of keeps it easy.
Don't just dress yourself. Dress your kids, too, if they coming.
Oh, yes. Absolutely. It's part of the experience.
Yes. So get dressed up, bring your family and your friends. Go to the website dbdt.com and get your tickets. And if you want to try to win some tickets, don't forget to go to my Facebook page. Again, it's Jazze, Jazze, Radio Chica. I will be giving some away. Thank you so much, Melissa.
Thank you for having me.
No problem.